Alright, hello there everybody, and welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. I've recorded this entire video already, just to realize that my microphone was muted the entire time. So, I did a before and after picture of my account, and my whole thoughts, and I started doing a farming path, and well, I'm gonna have to redo that, and you're just gonna have to believe me that I actually purchased the bundle instead of just stealing it. So, let's take a look at the roster today. I did buy the Shadows of the Empire bundle, as well as the Finalizer bundle. As you can see, Cad Bane is R5 right there. I had everything else already. Before that, my Cad Bane was R3, but I decided to buy it for the Kylo Ren Command Shuttle, which we'll show you in a second. I'll show you right now while I'm talking about it. The Kylo Ren Command Shuttle, I just wanted to skip that farm, and it was cheaper to just do the 20 bucks than to wait another like 4 months to completely farm that up. The Cad Bane definitely doesn't hurt. And I also did end up purchasing the Rebel bundle, whatever, the Shadows of Empire bundle. Of course, this is the one I was most excited for, so having this on the roster just feels really, really great. Get to skip all these other farms for the Phoenix, and I just get to focus on farming Rex. But today, we're going to be giving you my thoughts on these bundles and what you can use these bundles for in the future of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Now, I will say, I couldn't buy the SLKR bundle. It's basically the BB-8 bundle, and there's some other, I don't know. Basically, the SLKR bundle was the SLKR requirements. So, that's what you can use those for. Get SLKR, obviously. Now, to do that, you're going to need Finalizer, and you're also going to get Veteran Han from these bundles. So I guess just quick side note, what you can use your Vet Han for if you want to use just Lightspeed requirements is you can use this team maybe. I don't know if I would recommend this to anyone, but I would recommend checking out the BAM bundle. I think that is the most underrated Lightspeed bundle we've had to date. You get Beskar Armor Mando, or not Beskar Armor, sorry. Well, you get the Journey to Beskar Armor Mando, but you get normal Mando and Grief, great characters that you're going to want at any point, well, at some point in the game. And then getting Queel, IG-11, and Cara Dune are great for later teams down the road. You can plug and play in some other areas if you're needing some characters to fill some spots. I just think it's a great bundle overall. I'm really happy with it. But let's get out of the way. What can you do with these bundles after the obvious SLKR? Well, you can get your Finalizer stuff done. We already talked about this. However, I did use these characters specifically because I want to point something out to you guys, that Darth Vader, Boba Fett, Cad Bane, these are requirements used for a lot of things. So we're going to use this a lot in this video, so keep this in mind. However, I would recommend a lot of people, if you do not have a proper fleet yet, and I did a lot of roster reviews today, the day I'm recording this, we had a live stream, a lot of people had no completed fleets, zero, not an Executor, not an upgraded Chimera, nothing, like no fleets. If you have no fleets but you're buying the Lightspeed bundles, go ahead and buy yourself, well, not buy yourself, farm yourself the TIE Dagger and the TIE Echelon. Those units will help the Finalizer fleet function at a higher capacity. The Finalizer fleet is okay at best from what I've heard without these two ships, and these two ships will help elevate your Finalizer fleet. So if you go ahead and farm those, that's going to help you benefit greatly. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of a detour, talk about the Phoenix here. You're going to want to farm the Phoenix with Captain Rex, because Rex really is what makes the Phoenix run at this point. So getting Rex farming up and running is kind of going to be a necessity for a lot of people if you buy this pack at this point. You can use Thrawn and Palpatine for this team right here. If you've joined the live streams, again, you will know that this is my favorite team in the game. The Palpatine, Mara Jade, Vader combo is just deadly, and Thrawn fits in there nicely. This is an OP team. I've gone head-to-head with Galactic Legends with this team before if you properly optimize it. Granted, this is not like a Drogon Kron Galactic Legend team, not anything like that, but I have been able to go head-to-head with Galactic Legends with this team before if you optimize it properly. And this can help you with Proving Grounds. I got through what was it? I got through the Boba Fett Scion of Django, and what was the other one? There was one more I did. I don't remember what one it was, but I got through some Proving Grounds teams with this team as well. You can sub out Royal Guard for a lot of other characters. You can sub it in for early game. I used Shore Trooper. Depending on what you need, you can use Watt, I guess. Royal Guard, obviously. Sometimes if you want Tarkin, I guess. It really kind of depends on who you're going up against and what you have in your roster to spare who puts in this last spot, although a tank would obviously be a pretty nice thing for this team. Now, we were talking about Phoenix here. You have Thrawn, you have Palpatine at this point. Now you can use these characters to start getting the Chimera. The Chimera, you need to use the ships that you get in the Rise of the, not Rise of the Empire, the Rebel Shadow bundle. I don't know, I'm gonna call it the Rebel bundle. With the Rebel bundle, you get a bunch of ships that are needed for Chimera. I believe they're actually the required ships for the Chimera, so they're trying to edge you in that direction to go get Chimera. So go ahead, get your Chimera. Once you have Chimera, you can use Thrawn to use as your captain for the Chimera. The TIE Fighter pilot is for the TIE Fighter. Iden Versio is for that TIE Defender. I am currently working on the TIE Defender for this account because I like my Chimera fleet, and man, that TIE Defender can be deadly. So I'm working on that personally right now. Emperor Palpatine with Emperor Palpatine shuttle, another thing I'm currently farming, and then the Shore Trooper can go with the TIE Reaper with Death Trooper. So getting that Chimera fleet up and running is something you can do after getting this bundle. Well, expanding off of that thought, with the Chimera, you can use it to get the Executor. Now, I showed you guys earlier that we had Cad Bane, we had Vader, we had Boba Fett, we had Bossk. I don't know if I showed you Bossk, but we have these bounty hunters that were given to us through the Finalizer because those ships are needed for that. And you can take that, especially with the stuff that they're giving you for Chimera, and you can take that to farm Executor. I'm pretty sure Darth Vader is a requirement for this. If it's not, it's nice to have Darth Vader in the roster anyways, but I'm pretty sure he's a requirement. It's been a second since I've looked at Executor requirements, but farming Executor, never a bad idea from this roster. I mean, for any roster in general, I just got my Executor absolutely dominating in it. I went from, I think it was like 70 in my fleet arena, and now I'm 30 like in my fleet arena. So I jumped up like 30-40 spots in my fleet arena because of the Executor. Love the ship, and that's at 4 stars, by the way. Now, we take all of this stuff that we just said. I kind of spoiled it for you guys. We take all this stuff that we were just looking at. We take a look at the pilots here. You take a look at Lando. You get a few of these crumbs to go get Jedi Knight Luke and Jedi Master Luke. You can Princess Leia. These are characters that are kind of tedious farms for you for Jedi Master Luke that nobody really wants to farm down the road. So if you go ahead and you can start thinking about farming a Jedi Master Luke team, my Jedi Master Luke personally, I wasn't planning on farming him for a while. I was planning on getting SLKR pretty darn soon. I want to get Starkiller first. After that, I want to get Sith Eternal because I'm really close to Sith Eternal as well. But I wasn't going to farm a Galactic Legend for a minute after that. And now I am, because of this bundle, I should say specifically, I'm moving up my Jedi Master Luke farm significantly, which I will have a video up about in probably a few weeks, explaining where my roster's at, what my farming plan is for the future. But spoiler alert, in that video, I'm moving my Jedi Master Luke up significantly on the priority list. So this is one avenue for you to go down. It seems like they're trying to push you in this direction, giving you all the rebels you need to build Chimera, to build Jedi Master Luke requirements, all that kind of stuff. They're giving you the tools for you to go run in the wild and have some fun with the characters. And then from Jedi Master Luke, you can go ahead and you can start thinking about Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt, you need Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, which you need for Jedi Master Luke as well, so you could go for that. Admiral Raddus for the Profundity. You're going to be farming Hera. Dash Rendar, if you have the other Lightspeed bundles, you're going to need the Outrider at least. So you could go get the Profundity from here. Sith Eternal Emperor is closely tied together with Executor and SLKR farms. So getting Sith Eternal, it definitely is a pretty... personally, I would recommend the farm, not even just for the character, but for the farm. You get Imperial Troopers, you get some good Imperial characters in general. I mean, the farm is just really good overall. I mean, there's a few stinkers in there with like Darth Maul, Krennic, and whatever. It's stuff you're not going to use, obviously, but overall, solid farm. And then if you want to go into Leia, I mean, there's never a bad time to farm Leia if you have some free time on your roster, if you don't know what to do. Leia is the meta right now. She is a little more difficult to get because she's the newest GL, but if you are very motivated and want to get what's best for the guild and what's best for the meta right now, you could go for Leia. Of course, there's, you can't go wrong with Leia. She's a great Galactic Legend at the moment. So that is some things that you can use these Lightspeed bundles for to farm in the future. Do not farm this in this order, by the way. This was me trying to make a coherent list, and I still was struggling to do it. I should have made like a graphic for this or something, but take this information as you will. These are some fleets and some characters and some journey characters that you should be farming. Once you get your Lightspeed bundles, I'm going to be going hog wild on my Captain Rex to get my Phoenix up and running. I'm going to be moving up my SLKR farms. I'm going to be moving up my Jedi Master Luke farms. I'm still working on my Chimera fleet as we speak. I've been working on my Chimera fleet for a while now, but getting all of this stuff up and running is probably going to be for the benefit of your account. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, drop a like and subscribe. We are trying to get 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. It's totally possible, so if you could subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. Also, check out channel memberships. We now have channel memberships. You can see the sponsors are right above the screen in the top left here, so thank you so much for the supporters for supporting me already. I really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.